MLB All-Star starters. So what we're going to look at is, we have the AL All-Stars first, and what do we think about this?
1 second.
We got Baez in center, Riley Green in left, Aaron Judge in right, Jose Ramirez at third, Wilson at short, Gleyber Torres at second, Guerrero Jr. first base, Kyle Riley at catcher, and then Ryan O'Hearn at DH. Obviously, um, we're gonna have the red reserves announced on Saturday by MLB. So yeah, these are the starters
I
for
don't
the
see an
AL
issue.
first.
Is it just me, or I just don't really see an issue with it?
I don't
Yeah,
see an issue with it
I
at
think
all.
it's completely fine.
I think
Personally, I
it's
don't
I
Out
see
think
a
of
I
the
problem
actually
three
with it at all.
Tigers,
yeah, but
is
the Tigers
wow.
are good. The Tigers are good, dude. Like
Obviously, and they're gonna have their starter. Tarek Skubal is gonna obviously start the All Star game for the AL too. So it's like it's gonna be a load of Tigers.
I
I do
mean,
feel it's
Javi Baez also went crazy this year. Just,
Cubs.
I mean, out of nowhere. Last year, he was the worst contract in baseball. His OPS was 400 or something like that. To see him come back and be an all star again is pretty cool.
And then we'll jump on to the National League side. Here's been some speculation in our other group chat, but we have in left field Kyle Tucker, who should have been in right, but Kyle Tucker's in left. Um, Pete Crow, Armstrong in center. Acuna Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr. in right. Third base, we got Manny Machado. Shortstop, we have Francisco Lindor. Second base, Cattell Marte. First base, Freddie Freeman. Catcher, Will Smith. And our DH is obviously none other than Shohei Ohtani. So, what do we have about this? Obviously, there was some controversy with Sam, our other co host, who didn't like Pete Crow Armstrong in center. And he thought James Wood should have been there, which is
okay. That's a
absolutely
good.
ridiculous.
I think that's not. I don't think that's crazy. I think
I
I
mean,
that's
it's
don't
just
not
think it's.
crazy, but
I
you would
think
have
they're
a
right
better
around the
argument
same level.
you
yeah.
would have a better argument with Ronald Acuna and James Wood
Why though?
than you would PCA.
I mean, the thing about PCA too is like he's exciting. He's a young, exciting player on a young. I don't know if the Cubs are young necessarily, but they're definitely exciting this year. They score a lot of runs, they get a lot of hits, they're winning games. I don't really see an issue with having PCA there, other than the fact that I'm a Brewers fan and a hater. So I'm fine with him being there just because he's young and exciting and he's mashing home runs at a crazy pace.
He has the same amount of, I mean, he's had like 20, 25, 30 less at bats than James Wood, and they have similar stats. That's what gets me. And you could make the better argument with Ronald Acuna Jr. and James Wood that you would have PCA because PCA was locked on the best center fielder in all of baseball right now. He is the best center fielder in baseball. I mean, you say Mike Trout obviously because of what he's done in the past, but when you look at this season right now, he is the best center fielder in baseball, and that's an unbiased opinion from a Cubs fan. But when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr., James Wood should have been over Acuna in my opinion. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like
I
dude
mean,
played for a month.
it goes back to like I said, the name value. Acuna is exciting. He's fun. Everyone knows Acuna. Nobody like if you're a casual baseball and you really only follow like your team and not a ton else. You kind of have to because the Nationals aren't necessarily a big name in the sport. They're gonna pick Ronald Acuna over James Wood because all the casuals are gonna be like, "Oh, Acuna," whereas with James Wood, some of them are gonna be like, "Who?"
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, but I mean, I don't think if you watch baseball, you know of all the stars. I mean, you know who James Wood is by now. I mean, he's been doing this for 2 years. I mean, he was on the scene last year. I think he should have been in over Acuna Jr. People might call me crazy, but I just think James Wood should have been over Ronald Acuna because I love Ronald Acuna. I love watching him play, but I feel that games matter. How long you've been playing in the season matters. When James Wood has been doing this since April, Pete Croce Armstrong been doing it since April as well, but James Wood has been doing this. and playing very well and playing some high level baseball since April. Ronald Acuna came back, I think, what, at the end of May, in early
Something like
June.
that.
I feel like those games matter. Those 2 months matter, like, in my opinion. But, kind of crazy, but I think James Wood should be over Ronald Acuna Jr., in my opinion.
I'm
But
not saying I disagree with you on that. I'm just trying to consider why they would have put Acuna there over
oh
Wood.
yeah, I mean I can see why. I mean name value and MVP talk and oh he's a World Series champion, but he didn't play in the World Series. But World Series champion, he's this, he's that, he's the best guy, best player out there in the league. Like he's challenging Otani and stuff. But I get it. But storylines is cool and all. But when you look at stats, go stats for stats, bro. Acuna has like 100 less at bats than James Wood. So his
All right,
stats gonna be
fellas.
elevated.
I gotta head out, but it's been great talking to you guys. Hopefully, we can do this tomorrow again on the 4th. Happy birthday, Jalen! If we don't, and yeah, it's been fun, and I'll try to get this going tomorrow. It's gonna be early morning for me tomorrow since I'm in Arizona, but we'll have some fun though for sure.
For sure. For sure.